Um, Alrighty guys, we're back for this is like more of a life update, if you will. It's a story, but it's a very short story. Right off the bat, you'll notice there's no music, and there is no, editing in this video, simply because this is a very serious video. Normally I'm a fun guy, I'm laughing and smiling and stuff, but recently, and by recently I mean the last 2 days, technically 2 days ago because it's Wednesday morning, I had one of the most scariest experiences in my entire life and made one of the most dumbest decisions of my entire life. So I had gone to an event where there was free alcohol and I drank a lot. Now, averagely, I'd usually drink often and I handle my alcohol well, but of course, this time I drank more than I can handle. And I decided to get behind the wheel. For 2 hours and 30 minutes, I had to dig up and research and ask certain people to find out what exactly happened that night. For 2 hours and 30 minutes, I was out there on the road, blackout drunk. I do not remember those 2 hours and 30 minutes while I was out there on the road. And I left this event at 1:30, and I contacted a friend of mine at 4 in the morning. So, yeah, for 2 hours and 30 minutes I was out there, alone, on the road, unaware of what I was doing behind the wheel. And I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm waking up to blue lights, the cop cars surrounding my car, and, I look down, I'm covered in vomit. I have no idea what happened. And there's an officer in my window talking to me, and I'm telling him my buddy's on the way, apparently. And then I see my friend get out of his car, and we're walking towards mine, and apparently he took me home. And that's all I remember. I just remember getting out of my car, and then I wake up in my room, and I have no idea what happened. Now, by the grace of some entity, I wasn't injured. My car wasn't damaged. And somehow I'm not behind bars. If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. If that shouldn't be one, I don't know what should be. I was given an opportunity. God knows why. That officer let me go. And that was a heinous, terrible thing I did. For 2 hours and 30 minutes, I was out there. I could have killed somebody. I could have killed myself. I could have damaged my car. Anything could have happened. I could have crashed in someone's home. Anything could have happened. Boy. So, to wake up in the morning to see my mother and my little sister, saying, hey, your car's outside. We picked it up. And I'm like, what? Like, what? Not knowing what happened, then getting a brief flashback of the blue lights, panicked and paranoid, worried I have some ticket, a court case waiting, and then to have to call my mother later that day and explain to her what happened, to hear her sad voice, to hear that was her son out there almost behind bars, the woman I love more than anything on this planet. I had to be the cause of her sadness, or I was the cause of her sadness because of my irrational and irresponsible actions. Like, that shit changes you, man. That shit hurts. That was a terrible decision that I made, and I shouldn't have did it. And I mean, damn, I'm just fortunate to have a second chance to not fuck up again. And some of us don't get that. So I'm putting this video out there for any of y'all who struggle with any issue, not just drinking, any problem. Just don't wait till it's too late, because that was almost me. Had my friend not been there that night, I would have been behind bars. I probably wouldn't be here today. Had my friend not been there, I would have been behind bars. Had my sister and mother not been there, I wouldn't have a vehicle right now. I would have lost my car. It's a brand new car. That would have been gone. Don't wait till it's too late. before you get help or before you help yourself. Don't wait until it's too late, because I almost did. And that would have been the end of my damn life. Like, not to say a DUI kills you, but let's face it, I'm someone trying to open up businesses. I'm trying to run this, do that. I'm trying to be a positive image. That would have been it for me, man. I would have hurt so many people around me, those who care about me. Boy, I normally don't get emotional and shit on camera, but that's as I said, that shit changes you, man. It really does. So this is a message, and I guess a confession to a degree. I have a problem, and now I'm dealing with it, because I know it's a goddamn problem if I'm out there doing that. So to all of you who have one, who's man enough or woman enough to admit you do, admit it and do something about it before it's too late. Because the last thing you want is to end up on the news as you in the morgue or you in the hospital, or to end up behind bars just because you couldn't put something down. Thank y'all for listening. Yeah, y'all have a good one.